touchdown. She hit the line on the far side, and the Rebels win.
Stop bleeding! Stop bleeding!
He connects! Rebels with their first lead of the night.
And the Andover Huskies are your section champion.
Section 7A, first round action, long trip from the Grand Rapids Coleraine area down here to Champlin Park High School for this one. There is one other game in the opening round of the Section 7 tournament, and that features Andover and Hermantown Proctor. The winner of that game will take on number 1 seed Centennial. Tough draw. Centennial, an outstanding physical team. Meanwhile, the winner of this one between Champlin Park and Grand Rapids Coleraine will meet Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids on June 2nd. Well, that is coming up on Thursday at 7 o'clock, and that would be at Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. Grand Rapids on the year, 2-10 overall. They've dropped 4 in a row. Meanwhile, Champlin Park 4-7 on the year, 4-9 overall. Well, they're 4-7 in conference play, and in their final game of the regular season, they dropped a heartbreaker down the road at Park Center. That was a weather-delayed game from early May, and they played that on Thursday night. And the sun came out. It was a lovely night, and a wild finish in that one. Park Center OPC got the winning goal at home at Park Center with 2 seconds remaining on the clock to get the 5-4 victory. So Champlin Park on a 2-game skid, but this has been a funny year. It could have been much, much different for this Rebels team. They dropped a number of tight games. Rogers 8-7 early. They lost to a very good Robbinsdale Armstrong team 9-8. They got beat by Breck 8-7. So, and they lost in Centennial 11-8 in the middle of the regular season. So they have played some good teams, very, very tough, and they will be favored. Here's Alex Lee on that opening face-off, and he wins it, and Big Alex loses it out of his stick. There is a battle ensuing. Lee, the face-off specialist, and now on the ground ball, Grand Rapids Coleraine, the Thunderhawks coming the other way. Ty Clancy. Clancy sets it up on the left, and they'll swing it down low. Weston Huntley. And now they throw it away. Just an unforced error as they went behind the net. And they tried to get it across to Gavin Forrest, and that is a turnover on Grand Rapids Coleraine. And here comes Champlin Park. They're in their home white, moving left to right. The goalie, Caden Bosch, defending the goal down to our left. And Matthew Field, the goalie for the Thunderhawks, wearing black, down to our right. As we get underway, Roy Johnson has it. Roy, 16 goals on the season. Leading scorer has it there. And that is Hudson Krasik. What a great year. 32 goals, 15 assists. Was quiet at OPC in the regular season finale. They just weren't able to find him. And now they get it inside. Ground ball. Jared Zabel put it on the ground. And the Thunderhawks, second ground ball win here. And they're going to pick it up, and Ryan Bymark comes to the near side. Picked up there by Avery Rorick. Rorick's going to, nice clear to midfield. Boy, that's a good long feed. And the Thunderhawks are on the move. Parker Clapton. And now they'll set it up. They're wearing black, attacking down to our left. Quarter number 1, 2 minutes in, 10 minutes on our clock. We are scoreless. That one goes down behind the X. They get it to the side. They're moving it pretty well. Cooper Schrapp. And now to the top. Bauer Murphy moves in, skips it in. That may have been partially blocked by the goalie Bosch. 4-9 on the year. 9.2 goals against, save percentage at .498 this season. Champlin Park moves it ahead. Caden Lynn, we got a flag on the field, ground ball, and they're going to blow the whistle. Cooper Schrapp picked it up, but I think Grand Rapids Colerane's going to go a man down here. We'll see about that. And that is going to be Zach Engeldinger. So Grand Rapids, one man down, and that comes 2:37 into quarter number one. We'll see what Champlin Park does, a man up. Roy Johnson out there, Hudson Krasick. The official's going to move Engeldinger, the junior, over toward the middle of the field. And here we go. Roy Johnson from the outside, way up high over the top. And Champlin Park had a man deep, and they'll hang on to it. They get set up, a man up. Krasick on top. Over to Roy Johnson. Inside. That one skips by. Brett Lowry had a good look, but that goes wide. He tried to go low near corner. And it goes out of play. It's again Section 7 opening game. Champlin Park, Grand Rapids Greenway. Here's a shot from the outside, saved by the goalie, Thiel. And Thiel's going to hang on. That one about shoulder high, and he was able to read it. And out of the near side, Avery James Thompson. That's my dad's name, minus Avery. How about that? Now they get it right back. Teams are even now. Back on the field comes Engeldinger. Getting inside, Krasick goes down low, gets the goal. Hudson is 33rd of the year. Champlin Park, the early lead.
Scoring his 33rd goal of the season, senior captain Hudson Krasick.
Time of the goal, 3:36. And he was able to walk in on the right side and go downstairs and beat Thiel. And it's 1-0 Champlin Park. Once again, the winner, Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids on Thursday night. And of course, we'll have a ton of playoff coverage, section coverage, baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse. There's Lee with a win. And now they're going to go the other way. Well, Lee's won a couple of draws. And now it's Aiden Cormier. And now it's turned over. Champlin Park, an opportunity. Here's a run inside. Get him shoved to the back. Was Lee. He's so physical. He is a traditional Fogo. Face off, get off, and he heads to the sideline. And now it's Krasick on top, and they'll switch. And here's Jack Stemper. 5 goals, 2 assists. Krasick on the left. Lowry on the near side. Couple of big goals in that game against OPC. They come up just short. And weather delay, they came back. I happened to be at that game that night. What a setting. They join it late second quarter, about 2 minutes to go. And after all of that, to get started, then the game's over. But a really wild finish. Lowry, a couple of big goals. And then OPC scores with 2 seconds left in the game. What a shot from outside. Here's Hudson Krasick. Has 1 goal already here tonight. He's going to take a shot. And that save made by Thiel. Good save by Thiel. Read it all the way. That one belly high. Gets it to the middle. Another turnover. We got pushing and shoving. And now Grand Rapids Greenway gets it back. Ryan Bymark put it on the ground. Here comes Champlin Park on the move. Strausser going to head behind the net. Let his team switch behind him. Strouser this year, sophomore, 12 goals, 5 assists. Certainly a big part of the future. And I mentioned when we went on the air, just kind of a heartbreaking year early for Champlin Park. They were in so many games, lost so many tight ones early. It just kind of had a cumulative effect. Double team comes. They're really after Krasik. Fights through it, gets a shot away, but the save made by Field. Didn't get a big shot away, but they were all over him. And now another turnover in the middle chance. Here's Roy Johnson, he scores. Picks up the turnover and scores. Time of the goal is 6:21.
After the defensive turnover, scoring for the Rebels, enjoy Roy Johnson!
For Roy Johnson on the year, number 17. So Krasik and Johnson, the leading scorers for Champlin Park. Get him off to a good start. 5:39 remaining, quarter number 1. Steve Thompson here and our QCTV crew. Thanks so much for joining us. Great night for lacrosse. Cool, breezy, but I wouldn't say cold. What a battle again. And they're going to give it to Grand Rapids Greenway again. Thunderhawks end up with it. Lee has dominated the actual draw, but Grand Rapids Greenway has been able to prevail more times than not. Now they're going to move it up the far sideline and get it set up. Parker Clapton sends it down behind the net. Not allowing anything to the front. They turn that away. Good defensive effort there. There's a save by Bosch. A pretty good spin move into the middle. Is he able to get around Anderson? And now a long clear into the middle. Wow, that hit a Rebel stick and then ends up right back in the hands of Engeldinger for Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids, Greenway here. That's a haul from Grand Rapids. I think got to be a solid 2.5, maybe even a little more. Here's a shot that deflects away. Big shot there by Bauer Murphy. They trail it 2-0. 4 to go, quarter number 1. They're in the Section 7 opener. Joe Seeley gets it further down to the right. They get it inside. Tough angle shot fanned on. And a ground ball picked up, then shoveled to the goalie, Caden Bosch. Nifty play there. I think Bosch was paying attention. Then he puts it on the ground. Turnover. Grand Rapids gets it back. They get it in front. That one goes wide. Golden scoring opportunity off the turnover for Grand Rapids. Greenway and Weston Huntley couldn't cash in on that turnover. A little sloppy near the net. And now Champlin Park clearing it out. Good pressure, almost turned over. Ground ball picked up. Another opportunity, and that's knocked out of the stick. And now Champlin Park, good feed to the middle. Boy, that was a terrific catch on the run. Here's Krasik. Save there by Thiel. And then that shot by Lowry goes over the top. Boy, big save there by Thiel to keep it a 2-0 game. Hudson Krasik walked right in. Here's Strouser trying to get to the front. Gets shoved. Hangs onto it. Still has it. Goes to the left hand. Put it on the ground. Gets it back. Well, he took a little bit of punishment inside. Now he'll swing it back out. Now reset. Krasik trying to get moved. Gets it to the cutter inside. Lowry the goal. Good feed. Lowry, 10th of the year. And time of that goal, 9:39, 3-0 Rebels here at home in this Section 7 playoff opener here tonight on their home turf. Beautiful feed from Karasik. Saw Lowry coming in on the edge, fed him, caught it, shot it, beat the goalie Thiel. Not much he could do with that. Here's Lee with the win. Lee is going to go down to a knee, pop back up, another ground ball. That's scooped up, pushing, shoving. Soltis had it, still does. And now Soltis will buzz through. He'll get it down low. Here's his shot, and another goal. They get it to the side of the net. That was Braden Strausser, the sophomore. Strausser. Time of that goal, 10 minutes on the dot, 4-0 Rebels. They moved it beautifully. And they get it inside. Now they're in good shape. 4 in a row to open this one. There's 2 remaining in the quarter. Grand Rapids, Greenway playing a independent schedule. Here's Bergman. Bergman's going to come out of there, and he'll give it up. Now it's Stemper. Jack Stemper, 5 goals, 2 assists for the junior. He's going to wait for Roy Johnson. And he's going to grab it. Roy has a goal. Krasik, Johnson, Lowry, Strausser scoring goals in this game. Here's Roy Johnson, one-on-one, gets to the outside, gets it to the left to the net. They go right back down. Lowry in front as they move it around, stolen away by Grand Rapids Greenway. There comes Grand Rapids. Run up the field. Bauer Murphy right down the middle, gets a shot, but skipped it too early. Goes well wide. And then hustling back is the goalie, Caden Bosch. Did he win the foot race? I don't think so. Certainly an outstanding effort. 1:02 remaining, quarter number 1. 4-0 Rebels. They're going to swing it to the outside. Ground ball. Those could get to midfield. That's an over and back. Getting there late. Ty Clancy. And an unforced error on the Thunderhawks. Here come the Rebels. Facing pressure. They beat it. Lowry gets around it. Put it on the ground. Got it back. They swing it into the middle. Here's Roy Johnson. Lee comes onto the field. Krasik out there. He's out near midfield. I think he's going to get it here, and he does. 26 to go. Coming down to 20. Lowry going to begin his run into the middle. Get it down to the goal line. Here's a shot and a goal. Nice feed down low. That's Aiden Miller. Miller, number 10. Miller, 5th different Rebel to score. That comes at 11:50 on the dot. So Krasik, Johnson, Lowry, Strausser, Miller all in quarter number 1. And the Rebels are rolling with 10 remaining in quarter number 1. Lights are on. Sunset, though, pushing 9 o'clock. With an overcast day, why not? Lee can't come up with it. That'll be it, end of the first quarter. And actually in taking the draw, I believe, was Zabel. All right, we played 1. And Champlin Park leading visiting Grand Rapids Greenway 5-0. Quarter number 2 coming up in a moment here on QCTV.
I'm Mother Earth. Did you know that items like napkins, tea bags, and orange peels can be organically recycled? In addition, you can also recycle
food scraps like fruit and vegetables, meat, fish and bones, baked goods, eggshells, dairy products, and even coffee grounds. Also, food-soiled paper, including pizza boxes and paper egg cartons. For more information on organic recycling, check with your city to sign up.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
All right, we're back. Quarter number 2 underway. Champlin Park hosting Grand Rapids Greenway tonight. Section 7 boys lacrosse opener. Winter Good Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids coming up on Thursday as the section playoffs continue. We'll go right back to the middle of the field. Lee will be out there for Champlin Park. And for Grand Rapids, Ty Clancy will dig in. We switch sides. Caden Bosch, Rebels goalie, defending the goal down to our right. Breeze blowing across the field. And Matthew Thiel, Grand Rapids goalie, moves down to our left. Thunderhawks in black, Rebels in their home white here tonight. They're looking for win number 5. And again, they've played very well at times this year and just haven't had a lot to show for it. Grand Rapids puts it on the ground, but they had a player trailing it. It was Avery Rorick. Rebels denying the front of the net. Here's a shot saved by Bosch. Right it well, blocked it. Clear up the middle of the field, off the stick, and then ultimately caught. Here come the Rebels. Nice catch there. A shot and a goal from the side. Boy, that was terrific. Quick release over there. Lowry. Number 2.
Number 2, Brett Lowry.
Boy, he got it, and it was gone. Time of that goal, 1:02. Number 2 for Lowry. He had a couple in that heartbreaking loss to OPC to close out the regular season on Thursday night. And he got that one off the feed from Anderson, and a dart beat Deal. 6-0 Rebels. Ground ball onto that draw. Still on the ground. And running it down is Aiden Miller. Miller uses his speed to get back. And now they're able to set up. Miller's going to go all around to the back. On the near side, Braden Strausser. Set up in front. Caden Lynn. That one goes wide. Scooped up there by Lowry. Right out on top, Hudson Krasik, first goal of the game. Now Roy Johnson on the move, shot. That goes just wide. Champlin Park's going to hang on with 10-12 to go, quarter number 2. Next extended break, we'll take a look at the entire Section 7 bracket. One other game here tonight. That'll get started at 7 o'clock. That is Andover. There's a shot blocked out in front. Rebels still have it. That shot well wide. Skips over everything. Andover and Hermantown Proctor tonight at Andover. That started an hour after. This is 6 o'clock start. 7 o'clock in Andover. Roy Johnson on top. That one gets blocked away. That hits somebody. And that shot attempt, even though it was blocked well wide, the Rebels are going to hang on. Lowry 2 goals tonight. Lone Rebel with 2. And here's Roy Johnson into the middle. Here's Krasik on the move. Steps around a defender, trying to get to the middle, goes downstairs and beats the goalie Thiel. He has 2 on the night, 7-0 Rebels. Boy, he got bumped and still made his way to the front. Got away a good shot. Time of the goal, 2:33. The Rebels are dominating 7-rip here in quarter number 2. Wins on the year for Grand Rapids Greenway. At Becker, 13-7, end of April. And the other win at Big Lake, Saturday, May 14th, 9-2. They do play that independent schedule. They put on a lot of miles. That ground ball picked up by Bergman. Slick move. Now here comes Champlin Park again. Soltis puts it on the ground, kicks it to Lowry. Lowry can't grab it. And now the Thunderhawks have it. That's right back on the ground. They get it in front. Quick shot, and that goes wide. Great scoring opportunity right in front. And that may have been Soltis who had that scoring opportunity. Rebels are going to hang on with 8:51 to go, quarter number 2. Rebels set it up, leading at 7-0. They were up 5-0 after 1. Lowry with 2, Krasik with 2. Getting to the front, Krasik down low. His 3rd of the night, 2nd of the quarter.
Somebody give that gentleman a hat. That's the 3rd for Hudson Karasik.
Time of the goal, 3:23. The leading goal scorer raises his season total to 35. And the Rebels are rolling. Right back out there for Grand Rapids Greenway is Ty Clancy. Alex Lee for Champlin Park. And he just picks that cleanly. And they give it to Grand Rapids Greenway. The official doesn't like something about it. Dagan Larson. Give it up to Cooper Schrapp. Over to the near side. Bauer Murphy. Murphy into the middle, put it on the ground. Thunderhawks can't control. The Rebels are going to get to it. And then getting decked by Engeldinger, one of the Rebels, and the Thunderhawks hang on to it. Zach Engeldinger put a Rebel on the ground. Now they get it to the X. Out in front, quick shot, just wide. That was Engeldinger getting a good look. And the Thunderhawks are going to hang on. 7:51 to go. Quarter number 2, 8-0 Rebels. 5 in the first, now 3 in the third. Mentioned at the top, Centennial, the number 1 seed in this section. There's a shot from the side, off the side of the net. That didn't fool Caden Bosch. And now Bosch is going to clear near his side. It's a ground ball. Right back on the ground after some contact. Pushed ahead over midfield. Rebels can't control. Player goes down. That was Dan Holm who fell down. Now he'll come out for the Thunderhawks. Grand Rapids Greenway has it. Gavin Forrest moves it ahead with speed, turned away. Right back out on top, Bauer Murphy. Getting hounded by Caden Lynn from behind. Side of the net. That one goes wide. Went all the way through the crease area. Now it's Forrest. Running around the outside. Here's Ty Clancy. Now Murphy. Double team comes. And they put it on the ground, but nobody around. Clancy's got plenty of time to scoop it up. 6:40 to go, quarter number 2. Grand Rapids Greenway trying to get on the board. Cloudy Tuesday night. These Tuesdays after a long holiday weekend always feel like a Monday times 10. Trying to spin. Cooper Schrapp. Good D by the Rebels. Engeldinger gets it inside. That goes right all through. Over to the far side. Clancy after it. Ball on the ground. Scooped up. They get it behind the net. That's knocked away by the Rebels. Pushing and shoving. Good run of possession time here. Ball right back on the ground, and running it down outside is Bauer Murphy. 5:38 and counting. A lot of attack zone time for the Thunderhawks, but not much to show. They've had a couple of shots go through the crease area, but haven't been on net. Joe Seeley sent it through. Now they get it to the outside. Seeley. Further down, Engeldinger. We just haven't been able to get it into the middle at all and get a good shot here at Caden Bosch. The player pushing his way in. That was Bauer Murphy. Ground ball right back out. Seeley. Now it's Engeldinger again. Lynn couldn't get it away. Seeley again. Now it's Engeldinger. Going to begin his run toward the side of the net and around. Trying to get to the front, can't. Here's a chance and a save by Bosch. Clear to the middle, picked up by Miller off his stick. Ground ball, can he get it? And Miller does get to it near midfield. Well, shot by Bauer Murphy, saved by Bosch. Quick transition. And now a timeout. 4:01 to go, quarter number 2. All Rebels 8-0 at home here in the Section 7 Lacrosse Tournament opener. Let's give you a rundown of the bracket. Centennial plays at home on Thursday night at 7 o'clock against the winner of Andover and Hermantown. They play on this Tuesday night. The number 4 Anoka takes on number 5 Duluth at Goodrich on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Other quarterfinal action, number 2 Chisago Lakes takes on the winner of Blaine and Forest Lake. And they are playing at Blaine tonight. And then the number 3 Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids awaiting the winner of this game. Number 6 Champlin Park against number 11 Grand Rapids Greenway. Champlin Park well on their way, up 8-0 with 4:01 to go in quarter number 2. Section finals would come up next Monday night, or section semifinals next Monday night. And then the section championship would be a week from tomorrow night, or I should say a week from Thursday night. So section semifinals 1 week from tonight, section finals 1 week from Thursday night at the high seed. Once again, Centennial, the number 1. And Chisago Lakes, the number 2. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids, the number 3. And out of that timeout, here are the Rebels. 5 goals in the first, 3 in the second. Lowry is second to start this quarter. Krasik 2 in a row. Bulls 2 and 3 on the night. Bulls haven't scored in a while. 3:40 to go in the quarter. 3 goals come in the first, 3:23 of the second. Roy Johnson. Over to Hudson. Now right back to Roy. On the perimeter, now it's Aiden Miller. He has a goal tonight. Miller had that final goal of quarter number 1. They get it to Roy Johnson. Right back in the middle. Krasik spins, shoots. Nice save by Thiel. Tried to go upstairs, and Thiel was waiting. Made the catch. Now a clear to the near side. Let's see if they can get it out of the zone. They've turned it over a ton. Now a clear way over midfield. On the ground to the far side. Pretty good play there by Gavin Forrest. They go behind the net and out. So as good as that clear was, they didn't do much with it. Nice catch on the run. Krasik, that was beautiful side of the net. Tough angle shot, wow. Just an absolute laser beam by Lowry. Lowry, another quick release, and just an absolute dart. An assist to Krasik. He's having a big night. 3 goals, couple assists for sure. Time of the goal, 9:21. Wow. Champlin Park really playing well. They lead it 9-0. Lee's going to dig in again for Champlin Park. Comes out of there quick. He's going to begin his run. Picked it out of there, gets bumped, spins, and hit by Dylan Larson. Will go over to the side. He takes a lot of shots. You can tell he revels in it. Good pass. Well, just missing the mark. Right idea for Jack Stemper, and he couldn't flag it down. They turn it over. 2:18 to go. Quarter number 2. Now they go all the way across to get it out of the zone. They might go back to the goalie, and they do. Here's Thiel. Thiel flags it down. And Thiel's going to begin his run. Swing it over to the near side. Duke Kellen. Kellen begins his run to midfield. Waits for everybody to get on side. And now it's Bauer Murphy. Murphy, a good run into the middle, and he bounces it by Caden Bosch.
Scoring for the Thunderhawks on a beautiful shot. Number 10, Bauer Murphy, a sophomore.
Murphy gets the Thunderhawks on the board. Time of the goal, 10:09. And that breaks the string of 9 in a row by Champlin Park. Now 9-1, late quarter number 2. And we'll go right back to the middle of the field. Ty Clancy, terrific run. You got to give credit where credit is due. Bauer Murphy, the 10th grader. And that one bounces 2 or 3 feet in front of the goalie, Caden Bosch. Not much he could do on that. Another draw win. Now here's Aiden Miller. Miller. Gonna get it down to the goal line extended. Here's Strausser. Had goal number 4 tonight for the Rebels. Made it 4-0 at 10:50 of quarter number 1. 1:20 remaining in this quarter. Now back out on top. Here's Roy Johnson. He's going to begin his run. Get it back behind the net. They feed it out on top. Krasik begins his run. Over to Roy Johnson. Takes a shot right into the belly of the goalie Thiel. And the Thunderhawks are going to hang on. He took that right in the middle. Now clear to the left. Under a minute to go, quarter number 2. About as bright as it's been all game. They get it down low, trying to get it to the goalie, Bosch. Now in front, nobody home, and that one bounces just wide. Just ricocheted wide. They're able to hit Cooper Schrapp, but it deflected off him, and now it goes out. And Champlin Park's going to get it back. Good defensive effort over there by the Rebels. Josh Teskey, junior, good play, and then let it go out of bounds. And the Rebels get it back. 10 to go. They'll have to move. 8 seconds remaining. Roy Johnson way outside. Gets it into the middle, off the stick, and that'll probably end it, and it will. Jared Zabel couldn't control it. We have played 2 here in the Section 7 opener. And Champlin Park leading big over Grand Rapids Greenway, 9-1. Lowry, couple of goals in the quarter. Krasik, couple goals in the quarter. And then, of course, Murphy, the lone goal to close it out for Grand Rapids Greenway. It is 9-1 at the half. Stay tuned. Quarters 3 and 4 coming up here on QCTV.
High School Sports. I'm your host, Mary Killikai. As the snow melts and the sunny days return, the Anoka boys tennis team heads back to the courts. Head coach Eric Bertram hopes his team experiences more than just wins and losses.
We lost 7 seniors from last year, so that's a lot to fill. And it's really cool because the group this year is coming together and figuring it out. Players are playing wherever they need to play, and they are embracing it. And it's not always the easiest or most fun, but you know, we're working hard and playing hard. And we got a couple wins this weekend, which was really cool. A lot of first varsity wins. So.
Yeah, we lost a lot of seniors. I think us 3 are the only returning varsity members this year, so we have a lot of young kids, a lot of new fresh faces.
Yeah, it's been, it started off a little weak, but we've grown and we've progressed as a team, and I think we're going to play really good this year.
My whole family kind of played tennis, and my brother was in it at the high school, so I decided to join.
That's right.
It's like a team sport, but you get to play a ton. You get that one-on-one time.
This team in particular is just an amazing group of student athletes that really have each other's back. They show kindness, they show toughness, and they show everything that we want them to be working on within themselves going forward after tennis. And hopefully they play it the rest of their life, but this is a special team from that dynamic. I don't know how many wins and but from just how they treat each other and treat their opponents and how hard they work. This is a really special group this year.
It's a big mental battle to play, and when you have teammates there, you can rely on them when you're playing and when you're in your match, but also you got to play on your own.
It just kind of develops.
Yeah.
I think we're all just trying to do the best we can.
Yeah, work with what we have, play our best matches.
So I'm an English teacher. Maya Angelou, you know, amazing American poet. I want to say she had a quote, something like, you'll forget, you know, sometimes what you did with people or what people said, but you rarely will forget how they made you feel. And that goes for how you treat your opponents and your team and coaches and opposing you know. But those are the things that kind of transcend the sport, that make it accessible to their futures. So that's what I love about coaching tennis and just coaching in general.
As part of the recent Anoka Hennepin Schools expansion efforts, Champlin Park was able to upgrade and expand their athletic facilities. We talked with their activities director, Matt Matson, about their new digs.
This goes back probably 6-7 years ago. We started a 10-year plan for our softball and baseball fields here at Champlin Park. And you can tell right now behind me there's a beautiful grandstand. Thanks to generous donations from Champlin Park Baseball Association. We couldn't get this done without them, and obviously our hardworking booster club, you know, and our head coach Ryan Tome as well. We sat down 6-7 years ago. It was actually former baseball coach Corey Davis, myself, a group from Champlin Park Baseball Association, our booster club, and we laid out a 10-year plan for mostly, you know, looking at our baseball and our softball complex and what we could do to help our student athletes here have a better experience, you know, bring us from wooden bleachers in the old days up to something that looks like this behind me. And we're just super excited to get that rolling. Our first major project for both fields was to add lights, and a Twins grant helped us with that, along with our booster club and Champlin Park Baseball Association. So it's a project that continues to develop. I think the next big one is to finish up a grandstand-like area at our softball field, and then maybe some indoor batting cages / storage facility here on the property. As the weather improves, I know my softball coach, my baseball coach with lights, they're looking to play night games, get the community involved, get some more, you know, of our youth athletes out to watch the high school kids. And by having lights, you know, that allows us to have those 6:30 starts, 7 o'clock starts, and gets a little bit more of that community enjoyment. And obviously playing under the lights, you know, it's a special feeling for those kids, and I know the parents like it as well. I think, you know, when people are out on a late night jog or stroll with their kids and the strollers are going by and 7 at night, you know, they might just stop in and watch an inning or two. Maybe in the past, you know, they wouldn't get that opportunity with games being at 4 o'clock, and now you've been able to bring that to the entire community. Definitely even summer baseball. You're looking at VFW, Legion, those areas getting to use this place, maybe host some bigger tournaments now that you have, you know, a bigger grandstand and some access to those items. So yeah, we're just looking forward to showcasing it to everybody out there. Going to be fantastic. The boosters are putting in a sound system, so we're going to have, you know, it's going to be like a Major League Baseball game. You can walk up, hear the starting lineup, get names announced, music playing, so we're super excited to showcase our students.
Here's the latest update with the Andover robotics team, the Thunderbirds. Following a year of hard work, innovation, and troubleshooting, the Thunderbirds are primed to take their skills to future endeavors.
My name is Travis Gross. I am a senior here at Andover High School. Working on a team in robotics here, it's a lot to manage. We have a few different groups of people. I'm a coder, programmer, so I have a few of the new people. I've been teaching them throughout the season how to code. And then we've got well, people who fabricate stuff mostly. That's honestly most of the people here. Michael does most of the CAD design, 3D modeling to plan out the robot, and then we got Emma and Jake. They work on acrylics and stickers and stuff for our sponsors. So we got our little niche, pretty decent at it, and it works well.
So I'm Emma Lycano. I'm a senior. I've been here since my freshman year. Compared to doing like absolutely nothing to actually being in charge of like managing and like acrylic stuff, so that's amazing. So we first start off with a rough draft, and then we put it on we grab like our sheet of board. It depends on whatever thickness we want, and then we put whatever a rough draft on it. Otherwise, if we're gonna like laser cut it, we put it in the computer. We set all the stuff and then we cut it. And then most of the time it's gonna be bent, so we have like this metal bender, then we heat it up and then we just bend it like crazy.
I'm Dylan. I am a senior. I mostly just help out, otherwise I help with the climbing on. I did a lot of CNC stuff or like the printer stuff in the other room. So I did that. That just helped out around here. I might do something along the lines of college. So that I do a lot of stuff like this at home. So I usually just fix like tractors and stuff, and then I build like mini bikes and stuff.
I'm Michael Anderson. We're currently in the tech wing of Andover High School. This is my senior year with robotics. I started with a class that I chose as an elective, Design and Fab, where I was doing 3D modeling, and I thought that was very fun just to 3D model, and that's what got me into robotics. I was 3D modeling for robotics, and I still do that. I have a preliminary model of the robot back there, and that's what really drew me into robotics, then the free food.
That's it for this edition of At the Half. As always, keep up to date with all that's happening in the cities of Andover, Anoka, Champlin, and Ramsey by following our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube account. Thank you for watching.
And we are back, quarter number 3 coming up. Champlin Park and Greenway. Grand Rapids. Champlin Park's dominated 5-0 after 1, now 9-1 after 2 quarters of play. Quick recap of the scoring. Krasick, Johnson, Lowry, Strausser, Miller, all single goals in the first 5-0 Champlin Park. Lowry is second at 102. Krasick, his second, coming a little over a minute later at 2:33. Then Krasick is third at 3:23. Lowry, his third of the game, 9:21. And then Grand Rapids gets on the board with Bauer Murphy at 10:09. 9-1 as we start the third. Hayden Bosch defending the goal down to our left, in white for Champlin Park. And the goalie for Grand Rapids Greenway, Matthew Thiel, in black, defending the goal down to our left. Going down, Lee. And we have a flag, just one flag in this game. Grand Rapids went a man down, 2:37 into this game, and Parks, and now it's Lee. Lee spins, gets inside, off the side of the net. May have hit the outside of the post. But a good move, good physical move by Alexander Lee as he darts in and gets a shot away. And now they're right back at it. Lowry's had the hot hand, couple of big goals against OPC. Has 4 here tonight. He's really been tough from the right side. In tight. Nice move inside, fanning on the, or missing the net. It was Andrew Soltis. Rebels hang on. I think it should be 9:09 to go, quarter number 3. Coming up on 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Champlin Park in command. Led at 9-1 at the half, now up 10-1. They get it behind the net. Strausser. Good move in front, and that's blocked away by Field. Boy, good save there. Terrific move to the front by Braden Strausser, the sophomore. Champlin Park, active, quick shot. That's blocked in front. Down low, another shot off the post. And now Grand Rapids clears it out. They get it into the middle on a hop. Zach Wilson begins his run. Goal line extended down in the corner. Now they'll swing it in behind. One more goal for Champlin Park. And we'll be in running time here in the third. 10-1 our score. Another ground ball. Grand Rapids Greenway gets it into the front. That's blocked there. Nice play by Caden Bosch as he came out. Cut down the angle. That cleared to the near side. Picked up on the ground. Good run there. Gervold gets it ahead. Now Champlin Park right back to the attack. Hudson Krasick way out on the left. He's got Aiden Miller with him. Now gets it to Lee. Lee spinning. Goes down to a knee. Pops right back up. Hangs onto it. Dagan Larson. That one skipped it a little early and it goes wide. Rebels are going to hang on. Lee's going to trot off. And now Roy Johnson's going to come on the field. Now the Rebels set it up. Under 7 to go. There's a shot and a save. Shot taken by Stemper, saved by Field. Another turnover. Here's a shot and a goal. Hudson Krasick is 4th of the game. He wasn't going to miss. Hudson Krasick, another goal. Number 4, he joins Lowry in the team lead tonight. Time of that goal, 5:29. And now it is 11-1, and it's running time mode here in the third quarter. Champlin Park up by 10. That one is picked up on the ground. Jared Zabel wins the draw. Good quickness. He's getting hassled. Puts it on the ground. Has it knocked away. I think Champlin Park's going to get it back, and they will. Zabel heads to the side. Trotting on Stemper. Also coming onto the field, Soltis. Another Rebel set up. Lowry, 4 goals in the game. Goes into the middle. skips all the way through. Champlin Park's going to hang on. Miller over there on the far side. Miller has a goal. Came at the end of quarter number 1. Miller spins, turned away. Under 6 to go in this third quarter. 11-1 Champlin Park. They're up 5-0 after 1, 9-1 at the half. 2 unanswered here. Lowry's fourth. Krasik is fourth. Soltis loses it. Picked up. Player falls down. Dangerous. Return toward the front of the net, but ends up in the Thunderhawks stick, and now the goalie field clears it. Another ground ball to the near sideline. It goes out. That's Champlin Park ball. Lowry over there pressuring the play. And away we go. Krasik. And now it's Roy Johnson. To the outside, can't get his shot away. Loses the handle, gets it back. 5 to play. Shot from way outside, and that goes well wide. Jack Stemper missed the mark. Here's one that goes wide. Shot taken there by Lowry, or I should say Strausser. Braden Strausser. Out on top, Krasik getting bumped. Retreats right back at it. Into the middle, goes down low and scores again. Number 5. Fifth of the game, second of the quarter. It's 12-1. Time of the goal is 7:36. On that draw, pushing, shoving. No one can gain control. Big hits both ways. Right back over midfield, right back on the ground. And it's picked up by Lowry. Lowry feeds it into the middle. A run and a goal. Strausser from Lowry. His second of the game. His second of the game. Assist to Lowry. Time of the goal, 7:55. It is now 13-1. I thought it was running time at 10 goals, but maybe not in the playoffs. I don't know. 13-1. 4 minutes to play. And we got a ground ball, and it's picked up. Good job by Jared Zabel. Wins that draw, gets the ground ball, gets bumped. I think he's going to draw a penalty, and yes. This will be another one on Grand Rapids. Time of the penalty, 8:20. Number 10 takes a knee. And that is Bauer Murphy. He has the lone goal. That came late at the end of quarter number 2, and now he gets a penalty. Now they get everybody set. Clouds thickened up. We had a little sun at the half, which is nice, but clouds are back. Krasik, 2 goals in the quarter, 5 in the game. Brett Lowry, a goal in the quarter, 4 in the game. Strausser, goal in the quarter, his second of the game. 2:50 to play in the third. 13-1 Champlin Park. They have dominated. Lowry thinks better of the shot. Now they go back down. Here's Miller. Miller swings it out to the left. Now on top. Here's a shot. Krasic goes wide. Rebels are going to hang on. There's a shot saved by Field. Good save. Hip high save. Field, the long clear on the run, a little bit too far. Ground ball opportunity, batted around. Either team able to gain control, popped into the air by Engeldinger. Still loose in the middle of the field. Nobody wants it. Engeldinger grabs it. It's bumped, spins out of there, and continues his run to the near sideline. Under 150 to go, quarter number 2. All Rebels here in the Section 7 opener. There's a good run toward the net. Bauer Murphy got in front, had it knocked away. Good D by the Rebels. Shoveled to the goalie, Bosch. And then they're going to try the long clear out to the middle of the field. Ground ball over midfield. Scooped up on the run neatly. And carrying it forward is Josh Teske. Goal line extended, batted around. A nice job batting it to himself. Braden Strausser, a couple of goals tonight, including one here in the quarter. That was Lowry right back in the middle. Lowry's had quite a game. Under a minute to go, quarter number 3. Rebels would love to get another shot at Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids on Thursday night. And now it's Krasic. 5 goals in the game. Lowry's 4. Lead the way. They get it inside, put on the ground, popped into the air. Player falls down. Now Grand Rapids Greenway, the Thunderhawks have it. They go deep into their own end. Strausser putting on heat. Player goes down. Ground ball. What a play by Strausser. He's going to begin his run to the front of the net. He'll go off the top of the net and come all the way across. Boy, that was quite a play by Strausser. Now it's Lowry fighting in the near corner. They're going to give it up, and that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of 3 quarters in the books, and I think we have a flag. Why don't we just keep it right here for a moment? We'll come back, sort out that penalty right at the end of the quarter. 12 minutes to go. Champlin Park dominating Grand Rapids Greenway 13-1 here on QCTV.
No longer hold a phone in your hand while driving. It must be mounted or placed in another area of the vehicle. GPS in hands-free mode is okay. Video calls, social media, vlogging, and others are illegal even in hands-free mode. Learn more at handsfreemn.org.
And welcome back to Champlin Park. Once again, the Rebels trying to close out Grand Rapids Greenway. They're in command 13-1 heading to quarter number 4. Rebels led it 5-0 after 1, 9-1 at the half, and then 4 unanswered in the third. And that puts us at 13-1 for Champlin Park. Trying to win number 5 and get a date with Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids on Thursday, it would be there. I'm not sure if it's at Coon Rapids or at Spring Lake Park. Both are nice facilities. Love that stadium at Spring Lake Park. That is just a great setting for football, soccer, boys and girls lacrosse. They have a terrific facility. And I love the way you enter through the school and then you come out into the stadium. It's a great setup at Spring Lake Park. Coon Rapids, of course, has a nice stadium as well. Here's Champlin Park, Miller, Krasik, Roy Johnson out there. Krasik's had a big game. Lowry's had a big game. There's a shot. That one whistles wide by Miller. Run down in the back. Champlin Park's going to hang on. Strouser, nice game. Champlin Park's really played well tonight. Grand Rapids, heavy underdog here, but Champlin Park has played a good, crisp game. They've certainly taken advantage, moved it well, played a solid game defensively. And there's one up high near the top of the net. Good shot there by Karasik, and the save made by Field. Field, even down 13-1, has made some good saves. He's definitely been peppered here tonight by the Rebels. Here they come again. Miller gets it inside. Strouser, an easy one. Left right in on the goalie, and Strouser gets his third of the game. And that comes minute 10. 14-1 Champlin Park. Strouser, clock on the move. We'll go right back to the middle of the field. Taking that draw, Bauer Murphy, lone goal for the Thunderhawks. Alex Lee is out there. Lee is taking some face-offs. Zabel's taking some. Both have done a good job. In all phases of the game, Champlin Park. Lee whiffed on that one. Still a ground ball opportunity. Both teams fighting for it. That one's going to roll to the far side and go out. Champlin Park's going to have it. Here's Lee. Lee is just one of those players, you get a sense, he just wants to lower his head and just take a run right at the net. And now he'll work it over to the goal line extended. Set it up behind the net. Miller. Eden Miller with the seniors. Fire away across. Lowry steps in, goes up high, and gets another goal. His fifth. 14-1. Comes at 2:52 or thereabouts with running time. Lowry's fifth. $15-1 Champlin Park, and they've had some heartbreaking defeats. Biggest win, I believe, was over Andover 12-5. Yeah, 7-goal win there. Beat Anoka 11-5. Totino Gray 16-9. And Grand Rapids Greenway coming up on 8 to go. Here in this one, running time since the third. And Grand Rapids Greenway get on the bus and head back north. That one blocked by Bosch. Nice save. What a good run to the front of the net. Bosch blocked it up high. Gained control. Bosch has not had a ton of saves, but had some good ones for the Rebels in this one tonight. They will head to the quarterfinals with some confidence after playing very well here tonight. Once again, clearly favored in this one against Grand Rapids Greenway, but just really, they were never in this game. Champlin Park is controlled from the start, under 7 to go. They're going to move it around and set it up. On the outside, here's Jack Stemper, Jr. Stemper begins his run with the right hand, switches to the left, shot blocked down. A good spin move. Now they get it on the side of the net. That's blocked away. One player went down. Getting knocked down was Stemper. Now a long clear out to the middle. That's a nice catch on the run. What a pretty a catch as we're going to see. And it goes out of the stick of Deegan Larson. Larson, nice catch on the run. Now Engeldinger gets it into the middle, and that one partially blocked. Good defensive play by Champlin Park, as they denied what would have been a big scoring opportunity in the middle. Thunderhawks, Bauer Murphy, lone goal in the game, would love to get another one. His shot goes wide, partially blocked. Engeldinger down behind the net, getting to the front and scoring. Nice move to the front of the net, and it's Weston Huntley. So they get it to the side of the net. And that's Huntley. And that game, 6:50 running time. Huntley from Engeldinger. And it's 15-2. Clock continues to move. 4:50 to go in the game. And Lee gonna run it down. They're all over him. Here comes Lee. Lee on a mission. Gets inside, gets a shot away, and it goes wide. Boy, quite a run by Lee. You gotta love it. Just on a charge. 4:15 and counting to go in this game. Wind picks up a little bit. Really no threat of rain. Sun poked out. There in the last day of May. Champlin Park, good move. Stemper loses it. And Grand Rapids Greenway coming back. Then it's turned over. Roy Johnson knocks it away. Here comes Roy on the move. He's going to wait for help. 3:35 to go. Rebels up 15-2. Now it's Soltis, one of the seniors. Soltis 6 goals this year. Down behind the net. Over to the near side. Move to the front. Shot down low. Bouncing around behind the net. They finally get it out of there. The goalie dug it out. Thiel. That goes over to the far side. Put it on the ground. On a hop. Grabbed by Larson. Engeldinger gets it side of the net. What a save by Bosch. Beautiful save by Bosch. Engeldinger ran right in on him. And Caden Bosch save of the game with 2:45 to go. 15-2 game, but that was still a terrific save by Bosch. They're going to need him to come up big. Here come the Rebels right back the other way. They get it to the front, and a save by Thiel. Quick shot by Champlin Park. As these teams go end to end, Thiel tries to clear and throws it away. Champlin Park's going to get it right back. And over on the far side, Oliver Milton, the junior, now on the field for the Rebels. And once again, right back at it Thursday night, Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids. That'll be a 7 o'clock start. Not sure if it's Spring Lake Park, not sure if it's Coon Rapids. And now it's Roy Johnson again. Zabel. 1:40 to go. And that's picked off. Nice defensive play there by the Thunderhawks. Clear to the near side. Knocked away by Schrapp. Still on the ground. Coming up on 1 to go. That goes all the way down to Caden Bosch. Under a minute to go. Now Lee is going to grab it. Play resumes. 45 seconds left. Here's Lee into the middle. Over to the right. Shot and a goal. What a great shot by Lee. That was pretty. Number 11:30. (16-2). Great shot by Lee. And he is getting congratulated on the sideline, and why not? That's probably going to do it. They're going to move the ball to the center of the field, but that's going to be the final goal of the game, and a dominant performance by Champlin Park here in the Section 7 playoff opener. They beat Grand Rapids Greenway by a final of 16-2. Hudson Karasik in this game, 5 goals. Brett Lowry had 5. And, of course, Alex Lee closes it out there. Good job in net by Caden Bosch. Complete team victory. And Champlin Park moves to 5-9, and they will advance to the next round. They'll be in the quarterfinals against Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids on the road on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Once again, a big thanks to our crew on site here at Champlin Park High School, and a big thanks to the crew in studio. I am Steve Thompson. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Our final score in boys lacrosse, Section 7, opening round action. The Champlin Park Rebels 16, the Grand Rapids Greenway Thunderhawks 2. Good night.